So here I am, everybody. I'm currently in a spot called Goodlettsville, Tennessee, and I got something that I need to tell you all. It's two things that I need to tell you all. It's two discoveries, matter of fact. Anyway, I picked up a load in Dodge City, and this load I'm on right now, it had 2 stops. I already delivered the first one over there in Memphis, and here I am in Goodlettsville right now. En route to this particular spot where I'm at right now, well, I'm at Love's, but the spot where I was supposed to be at, it's like 16 minutes away, something like that, give or take, so I'm not too far away from it. En route to this particular spot in Goodlettsville, my drive manager, she calls me up, and she's asking me if I can give her an ETA on the delivery spot, because they want to try to go ahead and get this load off me a lot earlier than 2 p.m. So then I tell her, like, well, I should be there by like 12. I actually got there by like around 11:30ish, 11:40, somewhere around that area. The reason I said 12 was because I had traffic in the factory, but then again, I probably should have added another hour on top of that, just said 1. But traffic actually was pretty good at this particular point in time, shockingly, but yeah, it wasn't that bad. But I get there, right? I get over there to the garage check, I'm like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and get this joker unloaded, you know what I'm saying? Because there ain't a whole lot of stuff in that trailer right now. I mean, it's 6 pallets worth, if that. So I'm fixing to go ahead and get checked in. Bam, they're gonna tell me the dock door. I mean, there's a whole bunch of dock doors just vacant, right? Alright, you know. So I'm sitting there waiting on the line. This guy comes up on me. He was like, hey bro, do you got a appointment for tomorrow? I'm like, no, I got an appointment for today. Matter of fact, it's actually due at 2 o'clock. But I told my drive manager that I can get here, you know, basically now. He was like, hey man, I hate to tell you this, man, but we stopped unloading at 8 a.m. And I'm like, what? That's what I'm saying in my head, stuff like that. He'd be like, hold on, let me go in here and see if we can do something for you. We might be able to get you to the dock door, but we pretty much stopped at 8 a.m., so don't hold your breath on. I'm like, oh. So I called my drive manager up to let her know what was going on. I'm like, well, so much for the 11, 12 o'clock delivery, right? Or 2 p.m. or anything like that, right? Because this guy is telling me that they're not going to take this load off me until tomorrow morning. He tells me to get there at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. She was like, yeah, I tried to email him, but I ain't getting a response back. That's what she was telling me. I'm saying, like, God. So she's still talking to me on the phone, and I was kind of talking to her about this whole pre-planned situation and stuff like that. And while she was in the middle of jawing about it, right, dude come back over there to me, and he's talking to me, and I had to tell her, hold on real quick, and she's listening to the whole conversation as well. Long story short, I had to go in, come back out. I can either stay close to the facility, right, or come to the Love's truck stops. Now, there's 2 Love's truck stops that's pretty close. One of them is 12 minutes out, and the other one is 13 minutes out. I'm at the spot that's 13 minutes out. And if I said that I was like 16, I gotta just remember it, so I don't know what that meant. But anyway, the spot where I'm at right now is just 1 minute further away compared to the other. So I chose this spot. And you know what? I'm not too mad about this spot at all, because there's a whole plethora of restaurants right here. It might even be a Chevrolet dealership to where I can go see a C8 in person without the damn thing being driven on the highway. Because I've seen them like 9 times so far in various states. I'm like, damn, that car looks pretty good. But anyway, right? Now, you can also sleep on that property if you want to. Well, not directly in the property, because you'll go into the gate, you'll come back out or whatever. Like he told me, you come back out. If you make that that right, you'll see some trucks over there post up on the side. Anyway, you make that right, you go on up. It's a spot where you can turn around that. In my situation, which is the second point what I'm about to get at, okay, this is a second discovery of mine right here. I get up there, right, and he tells me there's a circle. That's not completely true, but if you do it right, you'll be able to swing it on in there and then, you know, come on back around. The way I pulled in, I was like, whatever. But I kept going on up this hill because I'm thinking this particular spot where he was talking about, it just didn't appear like a circle to me. You know what I'm saying? But it was a spot right here, like a little dirt spot right here, and they had like 3 trucks sitting right there. I'm like, well, maybe to my going further on up the hill, and maybe it's something right there. So I went further on up the hill, and when I got to the point where I can see down this way, I'm like, nah, ain't no way. I don't think I'll be able to turn around through that way. So I'm like, man, whatever, right? So I'm backing up. Now I'm in a blind back situation. The spot where the trailer was pointing at, that road right there has dock doors on it. So I'm looking in my passenger mirror, and I see that my trailer is already, tilted towards this other spot they got these other roll of trailers at, right? If you go down this road right here, you'll see a whole bunch of trailers on this other facility that's right behind that spot where I was at. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go ahead and just blind back. Now, you professional drivers, the one that's been driving 60 plus years or something like that, you all may laugh at this, right? But normally when I do a blind back, well, I shouldn't use the term normally, because then that would imply I'll blind back all the time. But when I do blind back all the way up until now, right, I will already have like a mental visualization of what that trailer is actually doing without actually having to look or do anything like that, right? Because I know what the trailer is doing based off how I got the trailer tilted, and I just flow with that. Now, I do get out the truck and look just to, confirm what's going on in my head and what the trailer is doing, make sure both of those are synchronized, right? Majority of the time it works. They on par, right? But this time, I'm like, man, I'm gonna try something. I ain't gonna do nothing like that. Now, listen, everybody. Always get out the truck and look, all right? Regardless, just get out the truck and look. But I felt a lot better when I did it this way, right? So what I ended up doing, right, as the truck is backing up, I was messing with the passenger mirror, right? So I got this mirror turning. The more it got to the point to where I couldn't fully see anymore, I'll tilt the mirror towards that way, and it give me more field of view. I was like, oh snap, okay. So I'm back and I'm looking, and every time he kept doing that, I just kept on tilting it. Bam, 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 bam. I saw every damn thing. I said, bet, that just made blind backing that much more easier for me. Okay, now what's up? So I had to film this video to let you all know about this facility here in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, right? Because when you get there now, unless something changed from now until the point in time you get there, if you're not there from 12 o'clock midnight to 8 a.m., go check in, because somebody's going to be there for sure. They're going to give you this paper right here, right? You got to fill this out. And they're going to tell you to come back at 12 midnight or 2 a.m., right? One of the two. So you might as well prepare for that. I'm guessing, I don't know if the COVID thing got something to do with it, or the fact that they're doing a whole bunch of remodeling, or they extremely short. I don't know what they got going on, but as of right now, if you're not there by 6-7 o'clock a.m., you're gonna have to wait till the next business day to get unloaded. That's all I had to say, everybody. Hopefully this video helps you out when it comes to blind backing. Use that switch. Now listen, just because you use this mirror adjuster switch, okay, you still need to get your happy ass out the truck and look. Still use the goal situation, all right? Don't just let that mirror be the end all be all, because while you busy toggling with this switch right here, you can kind of get off track a little bit, and you can put a little bit more into that trailer than what you need to do. And next thing you know, this trailer actually moved a bit closer to this one particular object than what you intended it to do in the first place. And if you keep on going, you keep on relying on that, then bam, you done hit something. So just adjust your mirror, you know what I'm saying? If you're not really trying to do anything crazy, pretty, blind backing wise, know what's around you first, for sure. Make sure ain't nothing around you. Then, you can make your adjustments. If you're just trying to get back into something so you can pull on out and come on back the other way, that works perfectly fine. You can probably utilize this technique when it comes to you getting to a dock door somewhere, right? But that spot would be a lot tighter. So you got to be even more cautious, even with the adjusting of the mirror technique that I just brought up. You do not want to bump into another person's truck at all. I mean, you're going to catch all kinds of problems. Well, that's all I had to say, okay? I'm about to go ahead and get out this truck, see what's around me completely, get my exercise on, and just chillax until 12 midnight. Guess I'll play my Nintendo as well. Well, I'm gonna exercise, shower, Nintendo, trash talk for a little bit.